kilometers are very rough. This is Rajasthan State Highway 33. You can see the roads in front. सामने देख सकते हैं रोड उतना अच्छा नहीं है. ये लगभग 34 किलोमीटर 1 घंटे का ड्राइव है रावत भाटा तक. बट काफ़ी सीनिक रोड है, बहुत अच्छा रोड है. हम अपने पहले डेस्टिनेशन में पहुंच गए हैं, बरोला ग्रुप ऑफ टेम्पल्स. अभी बस मुझे ये जानना है कि रावत भाटा में यही एक है या और भी कॉम्प्लेक्स हैं. तो यहाँ पे अच्छी सी पार्किंग की जगह है, आप देख सकते हैं. अच्छे कंपाउंड में बना हुआ है. ग्रुप ऑफ टेम्पल्स बदोली, बरोला नहीं बदोली, जोधपुर सर्कल. यहाँ पे अनफॉर्चुनेटली SLR या मिररलेस कैमरा अलाउड नहीं है, तो मुझे GoPro से ही वीडियो करना पड़ रहा है. अगर आप इस मंदिर को देखें तो ये थोड़ा सा नीचे है, पाताल टाइप है. आप देख सकते हैं जो मंदिर है ये बहुत ही एक इट्स सिचुएटेड इन अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल forest area. The temples are clustered. The cluster is in between lush green trees, lush green forest you can say. छोटा सा एक bridge है यहाँ पर. There is a small bridge. On the other side of that also there are temples. There is a beautiful stream which crosses the temple. It's a lovely place to visit actually. बहुत जो आसपास का जो पर्यावरण है, वातावरण है, वो बहुत ही सुकून वाला है यहाँ पर. इट्स वेरी पीसफुल, कामिंग. द ओनली अनफॉर्चुनेट थिंग इज बिग कैमराज, DSLRs आर नॉट अलाउड. थोड़े से जो मंदिर के आकार हैं उसमें रिजेम्बलेंस है खजुराहो की तरह. इसमें जो शिल्प कला है काफ़ी कम है, वॉल्स में पूरा भरा हुआ नहीं है, लेकिन छोटे छोटे में है. ये जो प्रतिमा है, स्कल्पचर है, ये बिल्कुल खजुराहो के जवारी मंदिर में जो विष्णु जी की प्रतिमा है जिसको लेकर अभी बवाल हुआ था, एकदम उसकी तरह है. ऊपर देखिए श्री गणेश जी की शिल्प कला है. वैसे ही इस मंदिर में अगर देखें आप तो इसमें पिलर्स के ऊपर है शिल्प कला. देयर आर स्मॉल स्कल्पचर्स एट द टॉप ऑफ द पिलर्स. भार वाहक है, लेकिन अगर आप ध्यान दें तो यहाँ पे वॉल में, जैसे दूसरे मंदिर में पूरे वॉल में, पूरे दीवार में जो आपका विमान होता है, विमान के पूरे दीवार में शिल्प कला होती है, वैसा नहीं है. ऊपर कलश है. ये एकदम खजुराहो स्टाइल का है. अब देखिए यहाँ पे जो ये इसको क्या बोलते हैं, इसको एडिक्यूला बोलते हैं, या मतलब जो विमान में एक अलग से जो जगह बनी होती है टावर टाइप का, जिसमें अलग से एक शिल्पकारी होती है, प्रतिमा होती है. इसमें ये खाली है. ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे पहले कुछ था लेकिन अब हटा दिया गया, उसको मे बी तोड़ दिया गया हो. ये मेन मंदिर है जो कि शिव जी का मंदिर है। इसमें आगे आप देख सकते हैं नंदी जी हैं और एक शिवलिंग बाहर भी बना हुआ है। और यहाँ पे एक बहुत बड़ा गणेश जी का मंदिर है। शिव टेम्पल में भी, शिव मंदिर में भी पिलर के ऊपर शिल्पकारी है और काफ़ी अच्छी, बहुत घना घना एकदम शिल्पकारी है, बहुत सुंदर है।
The Badoli group of temples is located in Badoli village in Rawatbhata city in Chittorgarh district of Rajasthan. The complex of 8 temples is situated within a walled enclosure. The Badoli temples are on the banks of the river Chambal near Rawatbhata, about 50 kilometers from Kota. These are some of the earliest known structural temples in Rajasthan and are believed to have been built during the reign of Gujarat Pratihara Empire in the region. On entering the complex, there are a group of scattered temples around, mainly Shiva temples, followed by a small, beautiful village, after which there is the main temple complex. The entire complex is very beautiful and wonderfully managed by ASI. Few comments from eminent people have come about the temples as the creations of the Badoli as the most perfect of their age that he had encountered within that part of the country and in their own peculiar style. The main Shiva temple is also known as Ghateshwara Mahadeva temple. The temple structure comprises of the sanctum Garbhagriha and the Mukha Mandapa, a front mandapa or hall. It is an intact structure that has the God Shiva depicted in the form of 5 lingas. One linga appears like an inverted ghata or pot, and hence the name was given as the Ghateshwara Mahadeva temple. The walls in the sanctum too has sculptures engraved which are really interesting, something which I noticed at Behta Buzug temple in Kanpur too. The sanctum has ceiling in the form of large blossoming lotus. The temple has a finely carved shikhara or pinnacle above the sanctum. The entire superstructure is supported by 6 pillars and 2 pilasters. The pilasters, which are part of the sanctum wall, project from the wall by 2/3 of its width and have niches encased with sculptures. There is a Nandi bull in front of the temple between the sanctum and the Mukhamandapa. The Shringar Chauri or Rangamandapa, the hall of dance, is a later addition to the temple, situated just outside it. The large pillared hall is built over a raised platform called a pitha, which has decorative carvings. The main temple is Shiva temple, while there are small temples around which include Vishnu, Ganesha and Durga. There are 8 major temples in the Badoli group complex. 4 temples are dedicated to Shiva, including Ghateshwara Mahadeva temple, 2 to Durga and 1 is to Shiva Trimurti, Vishnu and Ganesha. There is a small Torana also on the right side along with scattered sculptures around. The temple has exquisitely carved stonework. They are in different stages of upkeep, with some in semi-ruined state. As I mentioned, few of the structures look like the Lakshmana and Jain temples in Khajuraho, although without any external sculptures. The temples at Badoli are one of the earliest temple complexes in Rajasthan. A carved stone image of the god Nataraja was stolen from the temple complex in 1998. It has been traced to a private collector in London, however the statue has now been recovered. The temples dedicated to Ganesha and Mahishasur-Mardini are located next to the main temple and are much smaller in size, with only a porch and a Garbhagriha. Both temples are dated to having built in the late 10th century CE. While the state of the idols installed in the sanctum saddened me deeply, their size is surprising. The Ganesha temple faces east, while the main temple structure is built of stones. The superstructure of the Shikhara is brick. Dated to 10th century, the shrine has a projecting vestibule and an Atiratha sanctum. The door is without any decorations. The arms and feet of the image of Ganesha have been cut off, possibly by invading Islamic armies. Shiva temple in Temple Tank, before the bridge, on the left side, dated to 10th century, has a sanctum with the divine linga in the middle of the sacred tank. Built in the Pancharatha style, it faces east. The portico in front of the sanctum is a single bay built with pillars. The Vamana temple is perhaps the smallest of all temples in Badoli and has a flat roof instead of a spire. Whether the spire broke off in the past or was never built is something we can only speculate. The Vamana idol, which is about 2 to 3 feet tall, is quite elaborately carved, and though it has suffered the least damage as compared to other idols in Badoli, it is by no means whole as it was originally. Again, as I described, the Vamana Murti looks very similar to the one in Javeri temple in Khajuraho. The Trimurti temple, dated to the 10th century, is partially damaged. It is situated in the southeast of the temple complex. The extant structures in the Gujara Pratihara style of architecture consist of a Pancharatha style sanctum topped with an elegant shikhara in Nagara architecture style and also a vestibule. The Ashtamata temple, also known as Mahishasur-Mardini temple, is located to the south of the Ghateshwara Mahadeva temple. The east-facing temple was also built in the 10th century in the Pancharatha architectural style. The Sheshayan temple is a stone temple which is damaged. It was built in the 10th century in the Pratihara style of architecture. Its existing features consists of a sanctum in rectangular plan with projecting vestibule. The sanctum was probably topped by a Vallabhi, which is now missing.